Death Grips means the world to me. Death Grips is a band from Sacramento, California, and they specialize in experimental hip hop with heavy draws from electronic and punk rock styles. Death Grips has three members: Andy Morin as their producer and cool ass sound guy, Stefan Burnett, commonly seen as their lead vocalist, and Zach Hill as their drummer. This is just a brief background about these people, but this video isn't necessarily a biography about Death Grips. I want to show why Death Grips means the world to me and connect to others that feel what I feel when they listen to them. Okay. Shut up. What's your favorite song? On GP comes from my second favorite album, The Powers That Be. On GP is a crazy crescendo of profound and meaningful lyrics vocalized and written by MC Ride and covered by incredible drum performances, guitar playing, and shit, even the organ. Without saying a lot about the song myself, because to be honest, you should click off and listen to that instead. I feel a really deep connection to this song, not just through sound, but lyrically. My experiences in this life certainly do not mirror MC Ride's, and I would never claim such a thing, to be honest. I'm only 20, dude. A lot of mental thought processes that emerge through the song's lyrics make me think about my own thought processes along with the standards and principles I carried through this life and day to day. Even as of recent, I'm experiencing an extreme and unique period of grief in my life, and I can feel a lot of things becoming agonizing to live through. Hopelessness echoes through my mind every minute right now, but I'm sticking it out for the people that mean something to me, and the endeavors I wish to take upon. Not only do these lyrics stand out amongst pretty much 99% of the Death Grips discography in my own opinion. Hey, so I realize how fucked up it is to actually say that, and like how wrong that is. So I actually take that back, but you know what I mean. On GP is pretty fucking crazy. The song is incredible and has some of the most ridiculous drum solos I've heard in my entire life. It makes me feel hopeful about the days to come and promotes a genuine level of self-confidence within my own blood, as I feel like it's one of those songs that were bound for me. It makes me so happy and thankful to be living in this generation I currently do. Plenty of motherfuckers like me missed out on this song, and this really sucks. But I didn't, and I will take that feeling and run with it. This is a big track for me, but there are many more. In some ways, I would argue that The Powers That Be is the most truthful Death Grip sound we have experienced from the band, and if it wasn't for the Money Store being pretty much perfect, then I would call this the best album. I understand this doesn't really say much for Death Grips meaning the world to me, but look at it like this. I grew up around so much electronic, rock, rap, and even alternative music as a kid. Some notable artists right out of the gate like Kraftwerk, Radiohead, Bjork, Sneaker Pimps, System of a Down, and Massive Attack. As well as being born in the midst of the early 21st century, I got to experience albums that came out like Crystal Castle's Self-Titled. Yeah, that's gonna be a video too one day. Third, Portishead, King of the Limbs, which is a great album, so shut the fuck up, and Jay Dilla's Donuts, which is one of the most meaningful albums to me ever. Death Grips really helped me as a person to become expressive not just through art, but through physicality. You must understand what it means to be introverted and non-talkative and to be able to turn on Lost Boys. Or Come Up and Get Me. And to begin to release really everything in your heart. It took what I loved about metal and what I loved about electronic music, added in some lyricism, and delivered some of the most perfect and unique music we will see in at least 1,000 years, I'm sure. As far as I know, Death Grips as a band doesn't make the music for extreme praise. They do it as their own artistic outlet and also to bridge the connection of the absence of music like this for people that need it in their lives. I could talk about them for days on end. And if you want, hit me up, dog. Thank you to Death Grips for creating the most perfect music I have the pleasure of experiencing for the rest of my life. Hi there. So, as you can probably notice, this video is pretty low effort, even though most of my other videos are also pretty low effort. I'm really trying to make sure that I'm reaching a consistent schedule on YouTube right now. There are roadblocks I'm running into in my personal life, so that's part of it. Regarding the Death Grips stuff, I'm sure that if by some fucking shooting stars chance that this video hits a specific point or a specific nail in the head, I'm gonna alert the horde and, whatever. Or maybe it won't and no one will actually give a shit. Maybe it will and no one will actually give a shit. If you want to bash me for my opinions, go right ahead. It really wasn't super in depth and it really wasn't supposed to be. Like I said, I could talk for Death Grips for hours, but I'm being fucking lazy right now, and this is the upload I'm choosing to make. And if people disagree with that, then I don't really fucking care. So, um, yeah, I really have nothing but love for Death Grips. Nothing but positive things to say about all of their music. On GP, and fun fact, is not my only fucking song that I listen to from Death Grips. There's plenty more. I just love Death Grips, and I felt like making a video that was not gaming today. But maybe expect this channel to be very miscellaneous. Um, Maybe a lot of art, maybe a lot of music posts, and mostly gaming for sure. I'm definitely just in between uploads right now. I have a few ideas for sure, just for this week alone. So I just wanted to put this out there, and I'm pretty sure I'll be putting this out on Tuesday. So yeah, thank you so much for just watching it if you did, and that's all I can really ask for. Bye bye.